Hi and welcome to this guide on how to get started developing with ZillaLib. The recommended way of writing code, testing and debugging is on a PC. So here on this machine I've already installed Visual Studio 2013 Community Edition, so we can just go ahead and download the library and get going. We just download the master zip file containing the library from the GitHub repository website. As there are zero external dependencies besides the compiler, nothing further is needed. Let's just go ahead and extract it under this dev game folder. I'm using 7-zip here, but any zip reader would do, including the one inside Windows Explorer. Let's rename the folder to just ZillaLib, you see why later. Because the library gets compiled automatically together with the first project build, we don't need anything further here. Let's get started with an actual game project right away. This here is the project generator that is available on the ZillaLib website. Let's just go through the basic settings and give our game project a name. Here we enter the relative path to the library itself. For us, our game project will live in a subdirectory here, right next to the library. So the relative path from the game to the library will be one directory up and ZillaLib. Thus we write /ZillaLib. This is actually the default, so we could also just leave this text box empty. The app identifier is just for mobile platforms, but let's just enter org.zillalib for now. For platforms, we need at least Visual Studio 2012 and later selected. We could remove the other platforms for now, but let's just leave as it is. The other options here are for mobile platforms and source repository related settings. The binary assets are stored in a single data subdirectory. You can also select to have assets in multiple directories or customize the settings in the project file itself later. Here are a bunch of optional libraries that are included that will go well with a 2D game, like the Chipmunk 2D Physics library. And here you can add some sample code and assets to the download. Let's select the font to draw some text and go ahead and create and download the project archive zip file. There we go. We can just extract that here. Then we can go ahead and open the solution in Visual Studio. As you see, it found the library with the relative path. The project already has some sample code, so we can just build and run it. There it goes, compiling the Win32 debug library on the first build. Successive builds will be much faster as the library only needs to be built once. And here it is, the ZillaLib project is up and running. Let's just draw a circle at a mouse position every frame and recompile it. Display fill circle. Add pointer pause. Let's give it a radius of 10. And let's make it red. And recompile. And that's it. We can build a game now. For other platforms, documentations and samples, see the README on the GitHub repository. Thanks for watching.